Hello, this is Jeffrey at Ripecolor,
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
and this reading is for the last day in January and the first week in February, which is January 31st through February 6th, 2025.
Mhm.
Nancy and I read on five energies: body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read five tarot cards, and Nancy Jean reads five crystals in the garden.
Mhm.
And away we go. February. Hey. Ooh, nice cards. All right. Body is like, I'm gonna like kind of keep to myself and take care of myself in a practical way to be stable. Like that's how we begin. Okay. Body. Spirit is like, okay, now that you're stable, I've got a new idea for you.
Mhm.
Let's start up something new. I've got this new creative passion idea, and I really want to kind of get it going. Body, mind. Spirit is like, well, it's going to be really successful and really abundant. And but there's also with both of these cards, there's this element of I'm going to take the action and do what I need to do, but I'm kind of keep it to myself. I don't have to shout it to the world. I don't need a megaphone. It's like I'm going to do what I need to do with myself in myself to make it fertile and wonderful and abundant and clear, but I'm not announcing it to the world. Body, mind, spirit, and then grounding. I mean, this is great because sometimes I actually, the way I interpret this card, this is like, this is a card of Aquarius. It's like blessings from above. It's receiving spiritual information, and being completely open. That's why she's nude. Being completely open to all the spiritual information that you're getting, and then bringing it into the earth. Because one foot in the intuition, the other one grounding it down to the earth. So there's this element of like kind of being to yourself, getting this idea that's really fertile and abundant, and then grounding it in, right?
Mhm.
And then there's this element of rebalance here. There's an element of rebalance, and it's also I interpret this card as two different ways. Sometimes it's about another person coming and showing up and helping you, and you're being on the same page, which is really great.
Mhm.
But also sometimes it's really about you're listening to your own higher self and incorporating that and bringing yourself back into a sense of balance and love.
Mhm.
So these are really good cards. This is a really nice week.
Okay, well, I've taught garden classes too, and maybe I'll do that again. You have to have a garden, and I still have a few, so we'll talk about that later. But a woman in Puerto Rico named Vivian, who's taking the class, she had a lot of visions about the different parts of the garden, and we discuss them. And one of the things she said, if a stone lands in the heart, that's where you start your reading, always, because the heart is always the start of the reading. And we got the spirit, and spirit makes the heart come alive.
Beautiful.
And we're still in a think, rethink, think, look things over pattern, but our body and um, our clarity are really in the same place. And they're saying that physical changes are coming, but we don't need to worry about it. We're learning all along, and our clarity says you have so many paths ahead of you, and you will know the right one when it appears. It'll just be there. You'll
Mhm.
know, you'll understand. And our grounding is in air. Our pyrite is in air. And it said, mental actions are your path to your abundance. So this ties together with this. Look through these things. Think what can I make grow? What cannot grow? What do I care about and everything else? And trust your heart because your heart's tied into this whole process. And that's a
Mhm.
really good way to close things down. Just trust your heart.
Beautiful.
Okay. Have a good week.
Blessings.